Got a heavy question for you, Ben.
Mm.
Do you regret having your son, Freddie?
God, no.
Oh, wow.
Best decision I ever made.
Maybe you should give him a Christmas present. We were talking about that earlier. Have you've decided to give him a Christmas present now, right?
No, I'm not going to.
Okay. All right. Anyway, look, I bring it up because I don't know if you caught this. Aussie model Ellie Gonslaves, her post last night.
Oh, yeah, Gonslaves.
Gonslaves. Well, she's got like 1.5 milli.
Oh, yeah, Gonslaves.
She's listed 118 reasons why she doesn't want to have kids.
89 wasn't enough? That's so many reasons.
It's a lot.
It's a lot.
Couldn't have rounded up to a 120 either.
Yep, 118. And she's been getting trashed online. But I, to be honest, she makes some pretty great points. And it's obviously everyone's choice. Like, why bring a kid into the world if you don't want to bring a kid into the world? But, like, there's a ton of things here. Where are you at, Belle? I feel like you're on and off. Like, sometimes you've got, like, baby names in your phone, but then you, like, hate kids, so...
Hate's a strong word. No, I don't know. Growing up, I always was like, yep. When I'm in my 30s, I'll probably have a kid. I'll probably be married, and yeah, I started like jotting down baby names. But now suddenly I'm almost 30, and I've realised maybe not. The cost of living and just the way of the world at the moment, and just me personally, I've realised maybe it's not for me. And yes, when I see a kid, they annoy the hell out of me.
And look, she's listed 118 reasons. She's put a bit of mayo in at points. Like, it's like body swelling, face swelling, feet swelling. That could have just been under swelling.
Yeah.
Just,
Oh, that was three.
That was three.
Oh, yeah, that's
yeah,
rich,
yeah. But should I go through some of the reasons? It's awkward because you've already had the kid. Do you know
Oh,
what I
but
mean, Ben?
I'm steadfast in having it.
Yeah, okay.
I
that's
can't
good.
return him now.
That's
Although
good,
you're
that's
from the
good.
male perspective, I imagine a lot of
This is like
might
female
be,
perspective, a lot of it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I mean, the first one is like pretty obvious. They're your responsibility until the day that you die. Yes, I suppose we know that.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you're not big on responsibility, maybe don't have a kid.
Mm.
Postpartum hair loss. Yeah, I suppose that sucks. She said the world's already overpopulated, like you
Yep.
said, Bill. Says here, you're going to watch your child scramble for the already limited resources, jobs, housing, etc. I suppose, like, yeah, that's a thing.
Mm-hmm.
They can be bullied. They can be bullies. This one too skips a few a little bit. They can turn into serial killers.
This is just
Okay.
a horrible list because there's the counter opposite to all of those things. They could cure cancer. They could be a good person and help people.
I guess
You know what I mean? Like
it's glass half
if you're
empty this way,
if you're
yeah.
having those reasons, the other reasons are the exact same argument.
What about, does she have like, it'll destroy, well, maybe destroy is a strong word, but it'll ruin parts of your body. And,
Okay, yep. Your
distort
dinners,
other ones.
your dinners. Your nipples can reach the size of dinner plates. I didn't actually know this one. A nipple can fall off while breastfeeding, and it may need to be surgically reattached. Is that a thing?
Not from personal experience that I've noticed, but
Jeez. I didn't know that was a thing.
You know what
If
I found
you
out the other day,
are-
actually, from your wife, Ben, from Sam? She said that your abs can rip apart when
Yeah,
you're
there's
pregnant.
a name. There's a science. There's a
Yeah,
scientific
and
name
then
for it,
you
yeah.
don't have abs anymore. Like,
Well,
what?
no, you still have abs, but they're torn. So
I'd be all right. I didn't have them in the first place.
yeah.
Kids are annoying. That's a pretty easy one. What if they get abducted? That's something that you'd worry about. They can poo inside you. Obviously, when you're like pregnant.
Yeah, but you have poo inside you anyway.
That's also
I don't
not,
agree with that one.
That's also not how it works. They don't poo inside you.
Don't they?
No.
Oh, they don't, because they're not eating.
No, they eat. They eat through the umbilical cord, but
Yeah.
they get the nutrients through the umbilical cord.
Yeah.
But then the waste also goes out the umbilical cord. They're not
Yeah.
pooing in the umbilical cord.
Yeah.
They do their first poo when they're born.
Well, guess what? Gonslaves, you've been called out.
Yeah, gone slave.
The finger has been pointed
What a
from
stupid
one
list.
Ben Harvey.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm
it's a few valid ones.
No,
there,
but I would
though.
also say if you, at any point, if you are thinking, I like maybe the idea of having a kid, but I don't want to damage my body in the process, well, then don't have a kid.
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
If
you don't
that's-
need
if
to make a list.
Because
yes,
the whole thing
true.
about when you have kids, you realize how selfish you have been up until that point. You should not have kids if any of those points on that list seem valid to you.
What, you're not afraid that Freddie might get abducted?
No. I don't want that to happen, but I'm not. At no point in my life am I going like, I might not have a kid in case he gets abducted.
Yeah, it's true.
What a stupid reason.
I think about that, but I also listen to way too many true crime podcasts, so
Once again,
I think about that regularly.
Gonslaves, the crosshairs are on you.
Yeah, gone slave.
Return serve if you dare.
Well, Liam,
This is
are
the
you,
Ben Harvey smackdown.
Are you going to have a kid?
Oh, honestly, reading this, I'm like, that's a lot for my wife to be to endure. I'm like, men like get. I know there's like a lot of worries still, but like men get out fairly unscathed. There's like 70% of this list. I'm like, oh yeah, that's a lot. Like nipples falling off and that sort of stuff.
I
Like,
don't think nipples are falling off regularly.
it's got once again Gone Slaves has said it. So these are not. I'm not. This is just her list on Instagram. This is your qualm with her, and I don't want to get in between you two because I know what you can be like, man. Okay.